So last, we're about to do the next class trial for Nagito's death. Still shocked about him dying. Crazy. So we're gonna, I have no idea who did it, so we're gonna find out, I guess. So let's continue. Alright.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? This is it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
You're making me... Stop it, you're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed!
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. Once we're through with this, we can go back, Ray.
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we could go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll totally find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You.
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet. The feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up.
Damn right. Stupid rabbits should just shut up. Oh, I'm good. Welcome. I'm excited, yeah. I have so many questions, and I think they're about to get answered, so...
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realized after losing my powers. I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to overcome someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal?
I don't really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
Shh, you can tell just by looking at those button eyes. Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if we started talking during the trial. Aw, fine.
But still, somehow I understand what Monami is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the class trial.
Yep. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Okay, you're good. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well, let's worry about things after we're finished.
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a value asset during the class trials.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived needed to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened, this bright light greeting us. I thought the light of hope, or the light of despair.
Well now.
No! Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito was gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up.
Enough. Oh god. I'm gonna throw my voice out. Enough. Just fucking start this already.
Hey.
Hey, this is it, right?
This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm. Make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let this class trial start.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The curtain is about to rise. Nagito Kamada, the ultimate unlucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd be a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there was also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed, and that was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair.
Oh my god, everyone on this page is being...
That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial will blow, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Sure. We'll have to start at the top again. Can I even get more skills? I haven't really... Oops. My pet. Wait. I'm trying to... Rip. Have some... Sure. There you go. Wait, where is that? Oh, this thing. I only have 4. Oh, that would be nice. I struggle with that a lot. Alright, I'll look up that on. Alright. Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto! One more time!
Nothing?
Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow!
My god.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
Yes! Oh my god. It was so hard. It was so
Who in the
ridiculous.
world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer.
No,
Oh,
that
to shut
might
up
not be
Nagito.
it.
So I clicked.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or...
Oh god. Monokuma's account. Monokuma panels. Plushie. Okay, yeah. Let's see what they're gonna talk
Killer
about.
didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's
Oops.
body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
Bomb's hiding
If
place.
so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Right.
I'm prepared.
Oh my god! I struggled with Kazuichi the last time.
I
I
just
can't.
realized it's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Torture and burnt rope. I don't know where
You
we're
said
discussing.
Nagito's mouth was taped shut. You obviously assume he couldn't talk, right?
Oh god.
That was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito's mouth, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. He wanted to hide the
Oops.
fact that he got interrogated.
That he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut,
Right.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is first. The killer tortured Nagito and got information about then after they killed him.
After they killed him.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right?
Duct tape. What's a
That
row
was
knife?
the trap. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Oh, there we go. I was like, that has to be the...
No. There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
I mean, a lot of things he was doing was wrong, technically.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct
So
tape
you're
was
right.
on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds,
Maybe I guess the game knows better.
which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
I think it was Nagito. Or I think that's what his hand was clenching. The one with where his palm is empty, with no blood.
Which means it is
I don't know.
plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Oh! Wrong button. I meant to
Killer
right
used
click.
Some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter,
Oh my god.
it can stand upright
Weird.
while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
The panels.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Oh. What?
Perhaps opening the door caused.
There we go.
I agree with that.
Oh my god.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one thing to hide the domino effect. One other thing. Sorry. The music. So we wouldn't hear him fall.
I see. You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Seriously, yeah. Right.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Right, she couldn't open it, right? Yeah. Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Alright. That door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki is talking about is... couldn't have left.
I see!
There you go.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
Nagito himself? But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Is Nagito himself?
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like I said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. We'll see.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Her assumption is Nagito committed suicide, correct? Nagito should have tied himself up too. It's okay, right? Oh my god.
To actually tie up your own arms and...
There we go.
No, that's
It was
wrong.
something I was trying to piece that together.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah, there we go.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. His right sleeve.
I see.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Oh my god.
Definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up,
The
the knife
heck?
was still stabbed into it, you know?
Shooting the wrong places. Yeah.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
That must have been what his other hand was holding then.
You tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. Okay, there's definitely an answer for this. Blood on grinder? Wait, what was that? Grinder? Did it drop from his hand? And then Monokuma pose.
How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Let the knife fall.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow? And slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Give me back that Benjamin. Oh. Okay.
And let the knife fall. Could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Oh my god, really? Okay.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Okay.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed
that's
into
what
it,
was
and
hanging
his
on
left
the
hand was all
grinder.
tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he
No
stabbed
way.
the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time.
Oh my god.
Recorded. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut
It's
your
a
mouth.
bastard.
It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Sure, whatever you say.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monokuma's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many
Excuse
times
me.
I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Thank you.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone, working together.
She's right. We made it through several ordeals up until now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Let's see what they're gonna say, I guess.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
Oh my god.
Or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Naito committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. It's some part of his body, the only thing he could have used.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his...
But his left hand was also tied.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? He was gripping?
I see. When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my god, stop it already.
He was obviously grabbing the spear. Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the
Hey,
problem.
Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Which section of the sphere? The... Wait, what was it called? I know what she's talking about, but I don't remember what it was called exactly. Iron weight. So it had to be the cord. Because it had blood in it.
I see. That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. From there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time? At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. If it was just before that... That's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. Are we gonna choose another person? This is the music when we choose a new suspect. To put those two together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and what state it was and before it stabbed Nagito. Oh. Oh my gosh, this logic dive. It's stressing me out. What the heck is that? Oh my god! There's no way! Why do they appear like that? Okay. I'm gonna start going slow now. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above Nagito. Shit. Alright. Oh! Oh god. What is that? Oh god. Oh! Ah! Okay. Oh my god. That's scary. Oh my god, I ran into that. No, there's no way I was gonna fall. Oh, besides the sphere, what else was above Nagito? The ceiling grinder? Oh. I gotta be extra careful now. Where's that going? Okay. Oh my god! Okay. Oh jeez. I don't... Okay. Okay. What item connects both the sphere and the ceiling grinder? Left hand. Wait, it connects both the... The sphere's cord. Okay. Oh my god! It's because it's stressful.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Oh my
Did
god.
he go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jesus. Could you imagine stabbing yourself over and over again like that? Surprised he didn't bleed out before he's able to do anything else. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. Really underestimated his capacity for malice. The mind-boggling malice that threatened us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
Open this time, so I guess he's like a... Oh my god.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is,
So
or...
what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay
Wait,
to end it here.
I want to hear what
huh?
Akane has to say!
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death. It's something that he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were
It's probably
finally
the stuff that we
finished.
found in his room. There's still a bunch of evidence we haven't used from that. Something related to... Whoa, shoot. What'd I say? Something evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Guess so, because I don't really...
I see.
Wait, what?
Is it about the Monokuma file?
What's weird about the Monokuma
Yeah.
file?
That's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
No one is discovered in the warehouse due to Monokuma plushie. Noon sharp. and multiple stab wounds at each of his thighs, slash lacing on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand. What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Yeah, what is it? I don't even know. What? Oh my god, you're making me do a Hangman's Gambit on this? Well, it's not that. Not that. So let's start with that one either. I'm gonna die because I have no idea. Oh my god. C. Oh god, I'm gonna die in this. Oh my god, there is so much happening. CA. No, I died. Can't freeze time with concentrate. Well, I just ran out of health.
We will never give up.
Oh my god, is it the cause of death? Is that what that is? I don't know if that's right. I don't know how I figured that out. Oh my god. Oh my god, there is so much happening. Can I not? This isn't very helpful. Oh. Oh my god. There is way too much going on. Oh shoot, I messed that up. Oh my god. Oh well. Oh wait, I need that. Oh. Clicked the wrong button. What the heck? Oh. Oh, this one. Oh my god, there is way too much for me to focus on. Oh my god.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
I think it threw me off because it says cause of death on the screen there. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in it, yeah. But it didn't specifically say in the paragraph, I guess.
Until now, The files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Help from Sonia's skill.
Well, Monokuma?
Oh my god.
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide. But it's not just a suicide.
What the heck?
Come to think of it.
What does that mean?
Did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along.
Oh, I'm probably overthinking.
Oh.
No, no.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it's what's gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the other players probably figured that out too. We're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you could stand in silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monomi and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Just trusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. And you aren't even friends in the first place. Then, as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. Aw, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
Oh, yeah. Let's save.
Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Can you take that poison? Oh, overlooked,
Then
huh?
let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if that actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. I don't know if I'm gonna use this
Let
yet,
us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Oh!
If it's
Ah,
something
shoot!
that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
I was a
Let
little
us
too slow to
consider
be
a
ready for
different
that.
fatal...
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Oh, my grain's freezing. Hold on a second. I wonder if it's just loading something. Okay, I think it's better now.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
It's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I'll just keep an eye on
I
it.
see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
Okay, it's looking okay now.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, The warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might just
Oh,
kidding.
that might be impossible.
It's not like
Sorry.
we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label. You should think carefully and try to remember it. I don't remember what the warning label said. Oh, I did that so nice. Okay. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Liquid, gas. Gas. Wasn't that something? Oh my god, I remember that. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I almost died. Gonna do it again. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, that was scary. I thought I was gonna fall off. Okay, let's be careful. Oh no! I went too slow. Oh god. Okay. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? His nose. His nose wasn't covered. His wounds. Oh, there's just 2 questions.
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes right.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason that you didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should be able to explain that, Mr. 2. The fire? The smoke? I don't know which... It could be both these things. So I guess this... The smoke. Oh, because we had to wait for the smoke to clear up. Oh.
Crap!
Okay, I don't know how poisonous gas works.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Gaseous states heavier than air. Breaks down in minutes since susceptible to hydrolysis. Oh, right.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers. Also, the poison is apparently denser than...
But Nagito
Oh.
was laying down, so...
What did she say? I don't even. Wrong thing. He's laying down, so he must have breathed in a bunch of it, huh? What the heck did she say? Enter the air so it didn't affect us when we were standing.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture.
Then what about the
We've
mask
also
and the
determined
gloves?
the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
Yeah, there's still more. I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just to kill everyone less of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Yeah, there's someone else.
Chiaki, what did you just say? If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse. Then the thing that would have been left behind was the container.
I see.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's
Right?
That's it.
Isn't it
Precisely
okay to
clicked.
close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get I don't want to get hurt. Oh wait. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. I just struggled with that. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. So I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. But if I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship
So weird.
bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Wait, what the heck did she say? Did I was it? Behind the fire grenade. Even though it was brief, it felt like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane just said right now, just now, might be the new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. Did someone put it in one of the grenades? The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... What were they called? Fire bomb things? I don't remember what they're called.
I got it! I see! I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
So someone committed a murder that they didn't even know about?
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime.
Oh my god.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Then who threw the one with the poison? Sonia's words contained a clue that would content, yeah, freaking rapper.
I can prove it with this.
Oh my god.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Oh my
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison, so when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
Well, and the fire grenades were brought, and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see.
So we all just committed a
Are
murder?
you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
That's why they weren't doing anything.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito. If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was... It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you
I'm
know?
stressed. Oh my god.
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? It was Nagito Kamada.
I see.
So he set this all up.
It was Nagito, obviously.
Oh my god.
We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
I see.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
In order to get us to... Someone throw the poison.
I see.
Oh my gosh. Poison has
Don't
to
tell
only
me.
one fire.
He-
No. Okay.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap,
A trap?
preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh?
Yeah.
Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him? To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
What's gonna happen when we vote? Oh my god.
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along
His
and
character,
slaps
his case
you
is so
in your
brilliant.
faces.
This is wild. With a wild case.
For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
So I wonder who
Meaning,
accidentally
he
threw it.
used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? You're so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an
Oh
awful
my
power?
god.
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Okay, we're doing the closing argument. Oh my god, what was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Okay, we don't have that. Right before switching the poison. These are all later. What was placed inside the break room? Let's be on the Monokuma panel. Okay. His whole body wasn't tied up. Sprinklers activate. How did he support the spear in order to hurt himself? Oh my god. Prop the knife with something? Wait, is that tape? Grab the spear with my left hand. Oh. Let's place some a lot of fire grenades. Nagito appears at the restaurant, removes the lid. this. Poison. Stock 4. That's a repeat. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? Let me go this way. Reason we went into the warehouse was... Wait. The reason? Oh, there's more. Okay, I was like, I thought that was it. I was, for some reason. Inside the throne fire grenade. Oops. And then... we let go of the cord. And then... oh, so this is all done, right? So we don't have to worry about this end. Okay. We don't have to worry about any of this. Okay, so we went to the warehouse. Wait, is this the last one? I don't remember. This. That's him placing the panel. Did we do everything over here? Check. Yes. So then, I think that video of him is the next thing. That's the last thing.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito.
Oh my god, I like how we're all grayed out. We're all grayed out. We're not shown. We're just the gray putty man.
Fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're all like the putty man.
From there,
supposed to be the
Nagito
color.
set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up.
He's got some nice boots. Those boots are cute.
As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message.
Who are those two people hugging? What the heck?
After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion,
Oh my god, there's all of
we
us.
can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You're saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh? I think he cared.
Said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. I just all hope that I lose, so no hope can break their need. Leaving you all. Time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
You find him? Oh my god.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
His talent? Why is my name up there?
I see.
He believed in me, Hajime Hanada.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Yeah. Right.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Alright. Yep. did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. Oh my god, bro's just looking back at everything. Oh my god, Tara Tara, never seen him forever. That's what I want to say, Tara Tara.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
It's probably me.
He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
Because he had a huge grudge against me.
A target?
Who? The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student.
Oh, for the
and
traitor.
Incorporated that luck into his plan.
He's hoping the traitor would get it.
He believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
Don't even have to ask, you already know the answer. The traitor.
I see. That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work, just any, yeah. So he already knew.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. Look what Nagito said. We would have reached the answer much quicker. This reason took so damn long. Was it really because we didn't believe in
But
him?
if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that
Does he know?
concludes my
She
argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target that he didn't even know he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to actually happen,
The
but...
only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
Is she talking about the one person?
Jackie? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
What is the person?
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What?
What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
I'm not allowed to think they're different, that they're different from everyone
Why?
else.
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Is she saying me? Wait, but then how am I the traitor then? Because I don't have an ultimate ability? No. Oh, that was wrong. I really thought it was me. Wait, it could only be a traitor. What? I can't look back. Can it only act as a traitor? Whose ability would do that? Wait, that did not answer any of my questions as to who the killer is. I guess I'm just gonna have to guess? Like she said? I'm not even saying anything. That's wrong too.
It's... you?
Wait, what?
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
But didn't it come up wrong?
Please, hold on.
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. What? Why? Yeah, why? Is this, I mean, this nonsense is why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
This doesn't make
Chiaki
sense.
is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... up till now... you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time.
She's been solving a lot of the cases. So how would... Unless she
Chiaki,
just found out.
Being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait. The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is.
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet. If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
I literally said a last trial. If Chiaki dies, I'm done, bro. Oh my god.
She was disguised or something. This would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
I want to know how. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Proving it here. Is that the only way? From the first trial? When she was outside? Oh my god, we're going against Monami?
Hajime, you stupid face.
Oh my god, I'm missing.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. Burst open and mix.
Oh my god.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face.
Oh my god.
Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Use note. Oh shoot, I was way too slow. Oh my god, I cannot comprehend those
Let's
words.
all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Use notebook.
This is the end. When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Talk to everyone for the first time today. I guess later. Oh, a lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this?
Wait, what did the first one say? Oh, I pressed on. This is Mommy's diary. Oh.
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. Now I clearly know. I can't help but know. This is Chiaki's diary.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Probably discussed in that entry. The final dead room? Oh, because Chiaki stalked me that day. Even in the finals for 3 days, everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that
my god. Right.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Why do they always put like the nicest characters as the traitors? What the heck? They seem to be finding out something like this. Yeah. I said I was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the trader's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew?
Because Monami told
That
her.
is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
You didn't find her as a nice character? What the heck? Sonia's account.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess.
Use Sonia's own account against her own words.
The
It's kinda
reason I
funny.
couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami. I did not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh, this music is sad. It's not intense like the other ones. I don't know what I'm selecting
Even
here.
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also
Oh
knew
my
the
God.
bomb was fake.
That was like so many cuts. Alright. She's panicking pretty bad.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
Oh.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
Oh,
said so
shoot.
earlier. He knows everything. Monokuma
Oh.
probably told Chiaki that he was fake beforehand. If so, you can.
Oh shoot, the word was in the way. Oh my god.
Damn it!
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? Monokuma probably told Chiaki that he was
Wait.
fake beforehand.
There we go.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Hey.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before.
That's what I was just saying. I literally said that last trial. I was like, if Chiaki dies, it's over.
Unlike
I can't
before,
believe this.
You guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
I'm stunned. I don't know what to say.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
That's for sure.
I know.
Oh my
It's
god.
voting time, right?
Oh,
Hey.
no.
Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
This is another sad one.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Oh no, it ended. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. Most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness, but even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And I believe with as much hope as possible with what lies ahead. Oh. Oh no.
So,
Wait, they made us choose twice. What the heck? That's mean. I have time to just watch the interviews. I'll try to. I'm very bad when it comes to watching shows because I never I can never finish them. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. Trainer from the Future Foundation is Nagito's commanded killer. Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was the traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck, everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid, we're not celebrating it at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really a part of Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause...
I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well...
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim. Swim where you please. You can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? In the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well...
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think what I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're not gonna answer, right? Like if we asked you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were the traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You guys made a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? To form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay, what?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. The circumstances had been different. He probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. Huh? You think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe you're a dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then, I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
What is happening?
She self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, die?
No, no!
I'm not dead!
A new one fucking came out. Oh my god.
Ooh, man, that would surprise me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet. Hey, wait.
Are we gonna have to keep watching
If
this?
I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey,
Not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be
I
destroyed.
won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you all be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my
I won't
students.
let you.
I will protect them with my life. Nanami, you.
Hey.
Now then, how many are you still out there? How many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting!
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the root of 60? Is that what that is? Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 110, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. 10 to the root of 52, 10 to the root of 56, and then 10 to the root of 60. That's 10 to the power to the 60th power. Haha.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you were doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals. That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality. It's a fully developed Monokuma. What did you say? Another one. There's no way that's possible. It's not even magic. Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 straw. There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from
Oh
excitement?
my god.
What's this?
And how many Monomies are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60? You don't have to say anything, I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
I...
But
Right?
Damn it.
the hell is going on?
I
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
please listen.
Monokuma is the enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in the dispute between these two organizations.
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start. Hold on. Just a little more time. Wait or not? Wait. To wait or not to wait? That is the question, but which will cause more despair? That's the real question. Think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait. But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service.
Ah, for Monami too.
Huh?
Why even Monami? Let's just... a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Ah, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
An only child.
That is...
What is that?
Hmm.
It's okay. Even if I'm a hero, I'm just a Brennan anyway. And not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you.
This punishment is very cool. I feel very sad.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, they're so cute.
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause
Bye-bye.
Oh, I know.
Please
Sorry.
don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, sad. That's so sad. Oh my god. Why is it so brutal? Oh my god, I can't watch. I don't wanna watch. Oh my god. I'm so sad again. Even until now, at the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments without realizing it. I had fallen to my knees. Feeling powerlessness spread through my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I was needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes. Couldn't even tell her thank you. I had said that, but she had been comforted with a little bit. She was executed as the traitor. Would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Goodness gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too. Not only that, not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... The annoying rabbit is gone as well. All the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island were completely gone.
Hey,
Are you serious? Can we really leave the island?
I shall now present.
Yep, congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. Told you that was cool. Oh my god. For you five who survived up to now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean? There are still 2 days left. You're acting like your usual self. You would have said things so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it. What are you saying? What if Monster Monokuma changes his mind? So, you said you 5, like you're emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there's still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you playing to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool.
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is World Ender, then I will enter the new world that the Future Foundation has created. Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. The timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all the questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you. Kono's boisterous laugh carried on for what felt like forever. Questions or worries and sadness were simply ignored. Or just kept going forever. As for what he did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now, and I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure that long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens, which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? We leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. We really end this and turn our back on all that. Not just that, if we're really going to leave, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, it was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. Fear that I had been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. Nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia. Like everyone was gone, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ugh! I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear.
What the? That was weird. The heck?
When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
What is happening?
Hajime, good timing. Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What was that? What about that?
Well,
Apparently there was more to that message inside the laptop.
yeah.
Why is she... What? Here, one more chapter. What's your favorite characters? Oh, yeah.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will. Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
Why am I not questioning this? I'll text support.
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it. We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant.
The chapter didn't end, but I feel like I should. I guess this is a good place to stop because I don't know what's happening now. So I'll just go ahead and save since we finished the class trial. And saved. Trial verdict. This is weird. What's happening now?
Danganronpa.
I'm confused. Shaki died, but she came back somehow? Was like things just reset? I mean, not exactly. What? Okay. Well, that case was so interesting. I would definitely fit Nagito. His character, his intelligence, and everything. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. He really planned everything out there. I'm confused now. Like, why is Chiaki back now? I don't know. Are we like in some sort of virtual simulation or something? Like, otherwise, why would that happen? That's weird. Just so strange. I mean, I guess so. I don't know. But I'm confused. I guess we'll find that out next time. We come back to this. That was weird. Oh. Yeah, I liked that trial a lot. That was fun. Those two were so sad. It was so sad.